I want to explain why. So give me a few before y'all hop off. I don't want to offend nobody. You know how y'all get. Now, the most important thing with multiple streams of income shit is it lacks context. Like, and I'm going to give a few examples. So, in a situation where you're an influencer, you have a large following, and your following is not that sophisticated, they're kind of retarded, you can just sell them whatever. Like, it doesn't even have to make sense. And in that scenario, that's technically multiple streams of income, and that could work. But if you're trying to build like a significant business, like something like that's going to take care of you and your family, like that shit's not going to work because you have to get focused. And just look at most of our current situations. In order to run the businesses that we do have, we may need to maintain a website, we may need to hop on sales calls, we may need to do marketing, we may need to post on social media, send emails, create content. Imagine trying to do that for 5 businesses or even 3 businesses. Most of us don't even want to do it for one business. So logistically, it doesn't make sense. Then when you look at the end goal, which is money, it don't make sense. You just have a bunch of Instagram pages and a bunch of websites, but most of them are not making money. Or you have like 5 businesses and only one is making like the 95% of the money, which is why you should just focus on the one that's making money. And the issue is why people do this, and I've done it before as well, and I'll tell a story about that. But it's like you lack skills. You get capped out at, let's say, $5,000 per month. You don't know how to get past that, so it's like you go start another thing. Then that thing gets stuck at 5K per month. Then you go start another thing. And you just keep this loop going, and you never make or build anything significant. And it's like me. My very first business was this T-shirt brand, and I lacked all skills when it came to business. The only skill I had was to do research and find a vendor and actually get it done. I got the T-shirts ordered and delivered to me, but I lacked the ability to market. I lacked like branding, customer service. Like it just got stuck there. I think I ordered maybe 50 T-shirts. I probably exchanged money for 2 or 3, but then that was it. And I would be sitting there like mad at my friends and family because they didn't buy my shirts. I didn't understand. I'm like, oh well, these are your friends and family. They're supposed to support your business. But knowing what I know now, this is the game of numbers and percentages. I may know, 20 people, and if 2 people purchase, that's a 10% conversion rate. That's beautiful. I need the scale though. I didn't know that. I needed like 20,000 people to see it or know about it, not just 20. I'm expecting the whole entire family to buy the shirts. That's not realistic. And even if it was, that's like a one-time deal. I can't become a millionaire just selling stuff to my family. Okay, so that's lesson one. You need scale, you need numbers. So the next business was like cell phones, buy and resell cell phones. Now we had a system, we had a working thing, but we didn't understand the concept of marketing. We didn't understand the concept of scaling and systems and hiring and all of that stuff. So we got stuck at an income level, then eventually wiped out because we didn't move with the times. So it's like now I take those lessons and I apply to the next business. Business after that was hair looks. We were selling hair extensions, and we were also getting clients here in Dallas. And again, but all of this time, I was mainly putting my energy into these things, but I was also not focused in trying to juggle other things, and that stuff is detrimental. But with the hair extension business and the service side, now I learned marketing. but I didn't understand the concept of branding. I didn't understand the concept of conversion rate. I didn't understand the concept of client retention and those things. It's like you're driving all of this traffic and getting these people to see you, but you have like holes in your bucket. It's like all of the people are leaking out. So it's like every step of the way, you have to solve different problems to get to that next income level, to get to that next mile marker. And the issue is when people run into these problems, they just go and do a whole nother thing because they don't want to sit there and solve the problem that they're facing. And that's why this multiple streams of income shit seems cute. It's just a whole bunch of bad business owners. They just suck at business. And go look at the people. Like, first of all, that's any like millionaire, like someone that you know that's doing business for real. Like, what's the key to this? They're gonna tell you focus and discipline. They're not gonna be like, oh, you need to start like 6 businesses and to get here. It's just focus and discipline. How long can you focus on the task at hand? And how's your ability to stay disciplined? How's your ability to solve problems? That's it. So don't let these people trick you. Go look at the people who claim this multiple streams of income shit. Usually this is not even people that have businesses. It's just like bullshit meme pages. But go see the people who supposedly have these multiple streams of income businesses. They have like multiple Instagram pages in their bio talking about CEO of 5 businesses. You're gonna have one that's active, then the others is bullshit. It's like last post was 6 months. Some of the last posts was like 6 years, but they still had that shit in their bio because it looks cute. Don't let these people fool you. If you want to be, and we also have to think bigger. You can't do the multiple streams of income shit. I mean, if you don't have intentions on doing anything significant in the world, but if you're trying to be like, Amazon, I know that shit seems like far-fetched, but all of that's possible with focus and discipline and energy and effort and solving problems. But you want to be Amazon, Apple, Walmart, like these big serious businesses, like they focus on solving the one thing. Then once they solved that and got good, then they, some of these branched out and, started messing with other things and other streams of income. But the streams of income was always cohesive with the main thing. So that's another thing. Like, it makes sense to maybe be a hairstylist and sell product or hair. It's like cohesive. And maybe you don't go all out on the hair brand and try to sell it nationally, but you just try to perfect the thing with your existing clients. Make sure they like it, get good reviews, testimonials, get good content. Then, once you got that shit dialed in, you know how long it lasts, you take heat and color and whatever. Then you present it to the marketplace and try to make that a thing. But even in those scenarios, you're gonna have to pick, because it's like if you do hair and you have a hair brand, you will essentially dividing your efforts in half. Half of your effort and energy goes to your service, half of your energy and effort goes to your hair brand. How do you compete with someone that does this 100%? And they have money, and they have resources, and they have time, and they have a team. You're gonna get your ass kicked. You'll make something, but you ain't gonna be number one. So that's what you gotta ask yourself, like, what's my end goal with this? Do I wanna be like the number one hairstylist, number one hair brand, number one clothing brand, number one shoe brand? And if you answer yes, you gotta do the work. It's a lot of fucking work. Because again, you already have established people that are doing this with resources. And you're coming in most likely with nothing. So don't get caught up in that multiple streams of income bullshit. That's trickery. out here trying to fool people. Again, that shit sounds cool, but that's not reality. And anybody, and again, this is cool for people that don't have businesses. Most of y'all have businesses, and the latest trending thing on Instagram is, I don't want to post content, just book. Think about that. They're complaining about posting for one business. So imagine what your life is like trying to post for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And that's another thing they say. What do they say? The millionaires have 7 streams. Like, I don't even know where they be getting it from. That's so stupid. Millionaires have 7 streams of income. I mean, maybe after you're a million, like, I don't know if you want to be technical about it, but that's why it's always important for these things to have context. Okay, I'm a millionaire, and maybe I'm earning like passive income from crypto, then, my IRA and my 401ks and my dividends and my stock investments and my real estate. That's different. That's just because you got so much excess money, you don't have no choice but to try to invest it into some shit. And it makes you a certain percentage, 1%, 2%, 3% a year. And that just comes in past. Okay, yeah, in that scenario, that's multiple streams of income and you're a millionaire. But you had to become the millionaire first. And you typically didn't become the millionaire by trying to juggle 7 businesses. That ain't even possible. I know somebody silly ass gonna be like, well, what about Elon Musk? What about Jeff Bezos? Yes, those are things, but it's like those people have resources a lot. Like, they got people. It's easy for them to go like start a new business and put a CEO there to run the thing. We don't have resources like that. It's just us right now. So yeah, until you get the main thing established, don't worry about doing multiple things. It's trickery. Latasha, hey, how's it going? If y'all just joining us, send me some questions. I'm in traffic, so just thought I'd go live. But yeah, I was listening to this a podcast, and the key topic was about focus, and that's one thing that I'm constantly stressing to like new entrepreneurs like that I know personally. There's one girl, she like does tea, but she be on Instagram and she'll see like trucking. What else she say? It's so funny. Trucking and what's the other popular shit? Wholesaling real estate. Thinking like one of these things are like magical. It's gonna make like this magical money. And she's always asking me like, what do I know about this? What I know about, like, I know about damn near all of the shit. All of it works. That's not the point. The issue is, it's like it requires work. It's not the opportunity or the vehicle. It's your ass doing the shit every day. That's what you got to figure out. Okay, wholesaling real estate, or starting a car dealership, or I don't know, starting a convenience store, a grocery store, or I don't know, what is this shit right here? Renting out equipment to build houses. All of that stuff works. But what are you willing to do every day, day in and day out, and not get paid for 2 years? Ask yourself that. Because that's what I had to ask myself with our grocery lines. Like, I did this and I didn't expect nothing. I didn't expect no money. I was just passionate. I just wanted to help people. So that's why we have all of this free content. I used to go live for like 3 or 4 hours a day, just answering questions, because I was passionate about it. In those situations, it's like I would do this for free. So the issue is, when you jump from opportunity to opportunity, you're like, well, there's no money being made. It don't work. Let me go try something else. You ain't put in enough effort. And even right now, it's so silly because she makes so much money doing tea. but she's looking for like this other shit to do. It's dumb. Like, double down on the fucking teeth. That's the thing that makes sense. Don't go do trucking. You don't know about trucking. Oh, Airbnb. She mentioned that shit too. I'm like, that's a shit business. You have outliers in everything in the world. So yeah, you're gonna have like 1%, 0.5% of the people who made $1 million on Airbnb. But the majority of the people, asses in debt. And as a matter of fact, it's so funny because she sent me a post on TikTok about this girl who got her credit repaired to go get business funding and liquidated all of the business credit cards to furnish a fucking Airbnb. I'm like, that's the dumbest shit you could ever do in life. Why would you do that? To make, like, what's the arbitrage on rent? And, you know, maybe you're spending $1,500 on rent. What's the most you can make off of that? Like another $1,500 by rent, or I don't know how Airbnb works. But I know the margins are not there. In the grand scheme, it looks like you're making money. I used to have to argue with my daughter's mom about Turo. It was the same thing. It's like, on paper, yeah, it looks like you're making money, but you're not. If you really sit down and do the math, a single car, 2 cars, and you have a car note on that ain't doing nothing. And in the grand scheme, you're losing when it comes to depreciation and all of that shit. And you done already lost because you're like financing a car. Like, it's just, those are bad businesses. Because the only person that wins in those scenarios is the owner of the platform. And Airbnb, yeah, they're the multi-billion-dollar company. Uber, all these middleman companies, yeah. Until, I know I'm getting kind of, far into the future, until we have like decentralized internet and decentralized platform where there's no owners, like it's me to you, peer to peer, where I send out a signal into the ether, into the matrix, and say, hey, I need a ride, and this is how much I'm willing to pay. And you, with the car that's near me, say, hey, I'll do it. Only in those can we make like, some decent money. Or, hey, I have an apartment that looks like this, where you're deleting all these middlemen. All they're doing is like milking you. But you get to take all of the risks. You get to go get the apartment in your name. You get to go max out all your credit cards to furnish it. Or you get to go finance a car. Like, the objective is to be the Airbnb, where we just collect our fees. Not do all of this work and take all of the risks. We always going to lose in those scenarios. And again, like in the midst of the shit, like it looks or seems like, you're making money, but you ain't. Because you have somebody in the middle. How you gonna make some like for real money if you got somebody beating you across your head every dollar you make? Oh, we just arrived to our destination. Again, if y'all are just joining, send me some questions. Just want to go live, talk some shit. But yeah, we want to focus. And in 2024, going into 2025, we just want to become better business owners. And some of us, like, we're feeling it right now. That's why I keep stressing this. Like, we got to get focused. We got to build real businesses, because shit's not like it was like when we started, like 2018, 2019, 2020. Like, that's like best case scenario. It's like competition is low, awareness is low, money is high, risk taking is high. That's a good scenario for bad business owners. It was hard to miss in 2019, 2020. Even the most retarded person could make money in those scenarios. I even made money. But I was also prepared. I was more than prepared. 2020 pushed like everyone right into my lap. But I had started preparing in 2018. And same thing now is like, if you're not bringing anything new to the marketplace, like something compelling, you're not creating something, like what do you have that separates you from competition? And what's happening right now with a lot of businesses is like, it's this girl, she messaged me. She has a clothing brand, and she was like, she cut her ad spend because her returns are not the same. And she's comparing this to a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, where ads cost per click was cheaper. So imagine in 2020 she was getting traffic to her site for 50 cents. But now in 2024 she's getting traffic to her site for $1.50. So her cost has 3x. So of course, naturally, you're just not going to make the same money, because as ad costs go up, your margins start to shrink. But she's thinking it's this outside factor shit that's making her business not work, which it is, but she don't understand the what. So we know Shein, and we know what's the other one, like Fashion Nova. Then Amazon just announced they're doing some direct from China shit. When these big companies start making these type of moves, they're pulling away market share from you. And unless you have a brand, like a real brand, or people know you and really love you and like you, they're like, you know what? Even though her shit is like 3 times more than Amazon, it's the same bullshit. I like her so much that I'm gonna give her my money. And that's the same thing with like a Louis Vuitton. I mean, who knows if the quality of Coach versus Louis Vuitton is any different? Even though I'm always going to go Louis Vuitton any day, all day. But is it really better? Or is the brand better? And in this climate, like, you need a strong brand, because too many people have access to information and vendors and all of that shit. So it's like, as people become more aware of clothing and shoes and hair, you have more people starting businesses, and it's just pulling away market share from you. So you make less and less and less and less money, unless you get with the times and you make changes needed and you solve problems, you know, in the scenario situation that you're in. Hopefully that helps somebody. But yeah, if y'all watch the replay of this, please subscribe. Also, go check out my latest video. I think I'll drop like 3 videos today. We're gonna, what's today? The 16th. So I'm gonna hold myself to a video per day until the end of the month. So if y'all watching this far, and a day goes by where I don't post, you hear this? A day goes by where I don't post on YouTube. DM me on Instagram at iGrowSalon and say, hey, you missed the day, liar. Send me $100, and I'll send you $100. Just to hold myself accountable. Yeah, because I was on a roll like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Then I injured myself playing pickleball, and I was making the videos in a car. So since I hadn't been going to the gym, I wasn't in the car to make the videos. But the videos that I'm making now are on, like, screen recorded, like on my computer. And if I'm in a car and I get bored, I'll shoot some shit. But Yeah, it's gonna be more of me showing like results than breaking down how we got the results. So showing like a lot of my client stuff. Again, if you're just joining, send me some questions. Oh, look, if y'all, for my content creators, this is like the best camera deal thing ever made in life. This thing is so convenient. So if y'all looking for like a not trying to use your phone and you wanna, this is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This thing comes like in handy. Like this is how you turn it on in the camera. And it has like auto track. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really good though. And it shoots wide and it shoots vertical format. So I'll probably be recording more stuff on this. But I think I originally got this because I started another YouTube channel where I was like documenting the shit that I was doing in the gym. But that became too much work. And I quit, like a quitter. I know you can't read this, but I have a Facebook full of hairstylists, but my laser focus on YouTube. Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram. We can set something up. Like if you want me to come like teach or something, I don't mind doing that. Come teach ads or SEO or some shit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more documenting as well, and like case studies with ads. Also with SEO, I think getting your business found in Google is really one of the best opportunities right now with ChatGPT and things, because we don't have to create the content like the blog. All we have to do is have ChatGPT write it out and just keep uploading to our blogs every day. Okay, yeah, just hit me up and we can set something up. Yeah, the issue is awareness. Like, you got to think about it. It's a lot of hairstylists. And there's no such thing as market saturation. Like, obviously, some people are going to have to lose. But if you learn what you need to learn and do what you need to do, and you protect the money, it's easy to win, and especially hair, because we see what a lot of these girls do. Like when I talk to these older salon owners and older hairstylists, all they do is talk shit about these younger girls. It's so funny. But reason being is because they're like, that was me, and I wish I would have did better. It's like just by being a hairstylist and like saving the majority of your money and like not going to Tulum or Jamaica, or not buying hookah every day, or not buying a purse, like just holding on to your money, like that's gonna put you like levels above your competition. Because some stylists, not some, a lot, they don't understand the concept of investing like into their business, other than like maybe education, like they'll go take a course or a class or some shit. But they don't like, especially these younger girls, they don't like spending money on like stuff like ads that's beneath them, and they've been trained to think like that. Like running ads is like you suck. Like you have to run ads to get clients. It's so silly. Yeah. So even like understanding those concepts, like sitting down and say, hey, you know what? I want to be fully booked. I want to be the like #1 hairstylist in my city. Like you could do that. You just have to like put in the work and have the intentions behind like what it is that you're doing. A lot of us, we just like be lollygagging, like hoping the customer come, hoping that the ones that do come back. Like just a lot of hope, and not a lot of like taking action on some shit. But I was about to show y'all something. Like all of this stuff in our hair community is like wide open, especially like in Google. Like let me show you frontal class near me. So I was doing a test in Google on my daughter's mom's website because there's this tool I use called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com, and we can see like how many people are searching for a specific keyword. So, and I do like her website stuff, like the Google SEO and all of that bullshit. So I just be looking at keywords, and I'm like, well, let me see frontal classes near me. So I don't know if y'all can see that. If y'all go Google frontal classes near me, you have anything that says sponsored is people like running ads. So if you scroll past all of the sponsored, we are the #2 position is Dallas Extensions Hair lace frontal classes. I didn't do any work or effort to get ranked for that keyword because the competition is low. Everyone who ranks for this is the page. I'll optimize them. I put more text, more headlines. I'll optimize that page for that keyword. And that's all it took to be ranked #2 for that keyword, to start getting people inquiring about learning how to do a frontal. Then you got to think wig classes, closures, how to do so. Like, it's just so much opportunity in the space if we get focused and like pay attention. But it's like we be so stuck on like silly shit. Like if I did hair, I don't like exchanging my time for money, but if I was passionate about doing hair, like if I could do a hair, like it would be a wrap. Everybody's like so focused on Instagram. Like Google's a thing, and it's like so wide open. And then think about it, it's like people are already searching for your services. It's different when you post an ad or a flyer and say, hey, I have a frontal class. Like, nobody cares. Not really. Unless you're just that good at doing frontals. But imagine someone searching Google, like, hey, who has a frontal class near me? And you show up #1 in Google. Like, Google has, like, co-signed you. That's a no-brainer. I'm going to sign up for that. You #1 in Google, you got to be the best, even if you're the worst. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If y'all have any questions, feel free to comment below or shoot me a message on Instagram that I just